Welcome to your second fan-requested Friday matchup of the day. This is a doozy, I have to say, even though the first one was not without its charms. Lee Haney versus Brandon Curry, two Olympia champions, of course. 9 Olympia titles between the two of them. I think most of them are on the side of Lee Haney. I'm just joking. But anyway, guys, Brandon Curry's story is not written yet. Size-wise, and you can definitely see Curry, he's smaller as far as height is concerned, but as far as the size of the arms, things of that nature, it might even be larger, as well as the legs. This, I believe, is a 1985 version of Lee Haney. Could be 87. I mixed and matched using the best versions possible to make it more fair. I mean, come on, guys. Brandon Curry has access to every single thing that you could think of, but structurally speaking, here in the front relaxed, Lee Haney still might get an edge. Go to the poses and, well, talk about mismatches, guys. It's the 80s versus 2019. I mean, what do you expect? Of course, Brandon Curry will get dinged for having synthol in those biceps, of course. And I have to say, there is definitely, I don't know, something different between those arms. But let's face it, though, guys. Lee Haney was never known for this pose. He was probably losing this one to a lot of the guys. Not to everybody, but I'm sure he was not winning the front double bicep. And always in the lineups back in the day. He lacked a little bit of arm size, of course, guys. But fantastic in the physique. But still, you have to give this one to Curry. Now, the front lat spread is let's face it, a top 10 pose for both of these guys. Maybe even top 5. Both of these guys, along with, say, Dorian Yates, a couple other guys, the best ever to hit this pose. But when you compare these two, looks like Lee might be out-muscled. Look at that perfect X-frame in the part of Lee Haney. And perfect X-frame also for Brandon Curry, a little bit slight in the calf department. Calves, I would say, would go to Lee Haney. Oh, here's one from 1980, or 1991, rather, and I preferred the 85 version. I do believe that was an 88, 85, 87. Not exactly sure. Should have did my homework. This is definitely a 91 for Lee Haney. His legs were a little bit slight, I have to say. So it might be an unpopular decision, but it's close in the front lat spread. Maybe an edge to Curry because of the legs, guys. You have to be honest. Now the side chest development. And structurally speaking, once again, Lee Haney, he's always going to have an edge. But as far as muscle for muscle, look at those arms, those delts, tricep-bicep combination for Brandon Curry, just fantastic. Also good in the midsection as well. Lee Haney, as good as he is, I think he may be out-muscled in this one. Look at the far pecs, though, guys. I think Lee Haney, structurally speaking, like I said, his pecs would blow Brandon Curry's out of the whatever, I'm here to tell you. But I guess I'm leaning towards Curry so far. But it's not done yet. Side tricep development. Look at the physique on Haney. Fantastic. And this is actually the wrong side for Lee Haney. It looks good as physique, things of that nature. Probably beating Brandon Curry as far as that's concerned. But when you look at the arms, Curry definitely winning. But back to the angle of this pose. Let's bring on one from 1987, and this is Lee Haney's best side tricep, but didn't show the whole physique. And I would wager to say those striations, the featherings, and his tricep, it might be enough to beat that massive, maybe synthol-injected arm of Brandon Curry. I'm just joking. I don't know. It looks like muscle to me. But anyway, take criticism for saying one or the other. Let's have a look at the back development, see if Lee Haney can get any ground here. And he's big and wide, and actually he's the glute department, things of that nature. He's probably just as conditioned, but Brandon Curry is so wide. He's like a little tiny barn door compared to a bigger, more narrow barn door for Lee Haney. Let's bring on another back shot for Lee Haney. This is 1985 or 87. That was probably his biggest, thickest back development. Look at that. But we have to consider, structurally speaking, Brandon Curry much smaller with an equally thick, wide back development. So we may lean towards him. I mean, Brandon Curry takes some criticism. Does he really have enough to defeat Lee Haney in the back development? It's 87 versus 2019, guys. I think so. Rear double bicep. Now, it's going to be a tougher one to beat Lee Haney in. Look at the lower lat insertions. Just dreamlike. Much like Kai Green. That alone could get Lee Haney a victory in this one. Not only that, but his glutes. A couple glutes there showing. Striations. Just as conditioned as Brandon Curry, I must say. Brandon Curry, outer lats, nice. Traps are dominant for Brandon Curry. As well as the delts and the arms, much like in the front double bi. But is this enough for Lee Haney to get an edge? I would say yes. I think the lower lat insertions, that genetic trait, it's just you can't go to the market and pick those up at the lat aisle. Anyway, pretty even in the back development, I would say, to be fair. Here's the ab and thigh shot, and this is a good pose for both guys. Lee Haney, I'll be a little bit critical here. He had a genetic split in his abs. Not the most aesthetic in the world in this pose, but everything else looks good, looks up to par. But unfortunately for Lee Haney, Brandon Curry looks fantastic here. There was another version of Brandon Curry from the 2019 Olympia. It was the other album, and I was forced to use this one because his abs were just too smooth, very smooth, in the other version, in the other album. But who's winning this one? I don't know, guys. I think Curry is. Go finish this one off with the most muscular. And it's close. I think Curry, with his smaller structure, bigger muscles, I think he would get an edge. And similar conditioning, guys. It's 1980s condition. Of course it's going to get better. Is Curry more conditioned between the two? Maybe slightly. But either way. Thinking about the back shots, the front shots, the side poses, I think Curry was just getting more... Oh, we have a crab position, most muscular. And actually the conditioning here, the rock hard condition of Lee Haney looks twice as rock hard of that of Brandon Curry's, but Curry's so much bigger. And like I keep saying, on a smaller frame, he does look like a little bulldog, more of a bodybuilder's bodybuilder, I guess you could say. There are aspects of Lee Haney, his structure, size, things of that nature, some condition, and the calves, of course, could get him an edge. So it was a close one at the end of the day. But Brandon Curry, your 2019 Mr. Olympia champion, is your winner of your second fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. And get your request in, guys, if you have not already. I will honor the very first one, remember. And hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. Have a great day.